That's awesome. So anyway, Dr. Ryan, I mean, this guy is always studying, always researching, always learning. He wants to know what ingredients, what's working, all that stuff. And so he was going to this convention last week, huge convention for healthcare practitioners. All these, I mean, it cost minimum $5,000 just to have a booth there. Some of these booths were over $30,000 for like the big corner stuff. So these companies are spending a ton of money to get in front of doctors. They've got these products that they think are the greatest things since sliced bread. So we go there. I went with Ryan just to, I wanted to see what it was all about. And we brought a cameraman who I think is in the studio right now with Ryan, our awesome new social media manager. I mean, this guy is on top of everything, but he came down with us, videoed some stuff. You should wait till you guys see the footage of us just asking questions to these companies. So I'm going to talk about one. Hey, Ryan, while you're up, grab the Super Beets out of the cabinet, if you could. So Super Beets was there. I think Human N or something is their company name. And they were promoting a new product that they came out with. Ryan, hold that up real quick and talk so they can see you.
Yeah, I'm going to say something so you can see the product image here. This is Human N that makes Super Beets.
Right, so Super Beets is beetroot powder, $39, not organic, which means it's grown with chemicals, pesticides, bad stuff in it. Not a terrible product. We'll talk about that in a second. But this is USDA certified organic. It's got a better beetroot powder than Super Beets, plus aronia berry, plus hawthorn berry, plus pomegranate, plus like 10 other amazing USDA certified organic ingredients. Best cardiovascular health product ever created, less than half the price of Super Beets. But we stopped at their booth because they were marketing this new product called sour grapes. Now I guess grapes are a good antioxidant. Grapes are a good, healthy product. So they had these little squares. We tasted them. They were disgusting. I actually spit it out because it was so nasty. But that's not the part of it. So I asked them, are these organic? And she said no. And then she goes into this excuse. It was the most ridiculous thing. She's saying, well, sometimes organic product doesn't mean that it's better. In fact, sometimes the non-organic products actually have more nutrients and beneficial things in them than organic, because when they're organic, they don't have as much good stuff in them. Something ridiculous. And then she also said that, I'm like, well, what about the chemicals and the pesticides they use that get into the berries and the grapes and all that stuff? She said, oh no, they don't get into the fruit. They only stay in the roots and the leaves. They don't get into the fruit. It was like this completely made up bunch of garbage. And then so Ryan and I, with our cameraman, we walk over to the corner. I'm like, so Dr. Ryan, like, you heard what she said. Is any of that even a little bit valid? So Ryan, what did you say for those things? Where'd he go? Ryan, come back.
Where'd he go?
So first of all, is it true that sometimes organic products are not as good as non-organic?
Can you hear me?
Lost your camera.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but your camera's, there you go. Okay.
Oh, man. All right. Cool. I couldn't believe it, Ben. I was floored. I honestly didn't have words. It was just like at that stage, when you hear something like that, you do not try to inform or educate. You're like, okay, that's terrible news for the consumer right there. Like, that just sucks for the consumer. I felt like, so yeah, the answer is no. You would do more harm by taking a supplement that's contaminated than you would do good. And I think that was what I said to you. I was like, I wouldn't even take a supplement. You're better off not taking it.
Yep. Yeah, we got into that later. But no, you said that no, that's completely the opposite. Organic is the purest, most healthy form of anything. Like, that's where you get the most nutrients, is organic. When you put pesticides and chemicals on it, you're taking away from a lot of the benefit of it, right?
Oh, that is what I said. Yeah, I was talking about nutrient density. Correct. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
And then the part about the pesticides don't get into the fruit.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean, just unbelievable. You hear these things and you just kind of scratch your head and just walk away.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. And then so we went over to this other place. They were selling a Super Greens and a Super Reds combined. And I asked the lady, I'm like, what's in the product? And she's like, here's the list of ingredients. I'm like, I know. Okay, well, how much of each of these ingredients is in the product? And she's like, we don't tell that. I'm like, well, why don't you tell you're not telling your customers what's in the product? I was pushing her a little bit, playing a game with her, and she's like, well, no, it's a proprietary blend. I'm like, so how do your customers know what they're even getting, what they're putting in their body? She's like, well, the only thing that matters is the ORAC value. Do you remember her saying that? She said the only thing that matters is the ORAC value, and we tell you the ORAC value. So I look, I'm like, and it says high ORAC value. Like, it doesn't even say the ORAC value. I'm like, what does high ORAC value mean? She's like, I don't know. She's like, go bother someone else. It was hilarious. And